Xiao Yan was nearly slain by the Hall Master of the Hall of Souls. Fortunately, at the critical moment, the ancestral progenitor of the Xiao clan blood axe, Xiao Chen, finally intervened. Continuing from the previous chapter, seeing Hun Feng summon his clan mark, Xiao Yan's heart stirred as well. The clan mark at the center of his brow slowly emerged, and along with it, an immense surge of soul power hidden within his glabella silently poured forth, condensing beside him into a figure that looked almost corporeal, a soul avatar. Witnessing this scene, Hun Feng's expression grew solemn. He clearly sensed that the strength of this soul avatar was in no way inferior to Xiao Yan's true body. Five-wheel glass flame art. With the appearance of the soul avatar, Xiao Yan shot straight into the sky. The heavenly flames within his body surged outward, transforming into an enormous flame spirit, rapidly forming a vast five-wheel glass flame grand array. As Xiao Yan's main body unleashed his ultimate move, the soul avatar's hands formed seals at lightning speed. Its body suddenly expanded to several hundred jang, while a colossal 1,000 jang soul phantom manifested around it. Yellow Springs Heavenly Fury. The Yellow Springs Heavenly Fury, unleashed by the soul avatar, appeared even more terrifying than when executed by Xiao Yan's main body. Five-wheel glass flame disc. High in the air, Xiao Yan's face turned icy cold. He shouted sharply and pointed straight at Hun Feng. The gigantic flame disc above his head let out a shrill roar as it plunged downward. At the same time, the enormous phantom surrounding the soul avatar opened its mouth, and a world-shaking soul attack burst forth in an instant. Facing such a horrifying assault, Hun Feng's expression finally became grave. He immediately spat out a column of dark purple light, which transformed into a mirror-like dark purple light barrier that rapidly spread before him. Any heavenly flame or energy that came into contact with it was instantly devoured into nothingness. The earth-shattering offensives of both sides collided under countless shocked gazes. Yet there was no dazzling explosion nor thunderous roar, only brutal mutual erosion in that fleeting instant. The five-colored flame disk visibly dimmed the moment it touched the dark purple barrier, while violent energy ripples surged across the barrier's surface. Immediately after, the soul shockwave followed like a tidal wave. Hun Feng's body trembled slightly. He let out a muffled groan, clearly having underestimated just how terrifying Xiao Yan's offensive truly was. Break. Xiao Yan stared at the heaven-devouring mirror, now covered in rippling distortions. His figure moved, merging completely with the soul avatar. The gigantic phantom, which had been on the verge of dissipating, opened its mouth once more, and another soul shockwave arrived in the blink of an eye. Hun Feng's expression changed drastically as he hurriedly retreated, and at that very moment, the dark purple light barrier violently shattered. "Ha! Many thanks for yielding." After forcing Hun Feng back, Xiao Yan flashed forward and appeared before the black pillar of light, grabbing it into his hand. Just as he was about to withdraw, a figure suddenly tore through the air, extending a hand to seal off all of Xiao Yan's escape routes. The purifying demonic lotus flame is not something you are qualified to take. Hearing the cold shout beside his ear, Xiao Yan's heart sank. The Hall Master of the Hall of Souls has recovered far too quickly. Facing the opponent's attack, Xiao Yan immediately raised his head, only to see the man swoop down like a predatory eagle. Dense black dough qi gathered in his hand as it viciously clawed toward Xiao Yan's head. "The demonic lotus flame may not be here," Xiao Yan replied calmly, "but I do have a flame lotus, consider it a gift." At that moment of danger, Xiao Yan showed not the slightest panic. A five-colored flame lotus appeared in his palm. Explode! The instant the flame lotus was thrown out, a ruthless glint flashed through Xiao Yan's eyes. He did not retreat at all, instead directly detonating the destruction flame lotus. The Hall Master of the Hall of Souls was simply too fast. Any hesitation would allow him to escape the zone of maximum destructive power. "You madman!" Xiao Yan's utterly reckless action made the Hall Master roar in fury. His figure finally stalled for a split second before rapidly retreating. Yet just as he was about to break free, boom! The flame lotus detonated violently. A thunderous explosion echoed across the heavens, loud enough to rupture eardrums. After that earth-shaking blast, heaven and earth fell into an eerie silence. Countless horrified gazes stared at the scene before them. In the face of such a colossal flame storm, everyone felt as insignificant as ants. The raging inferno ravaged the skies for nearly 10 minutes before gradually dissipating. As the storm faded, two figures slowly emerged. One was Xiao Yan, his face slightly pale. The other was Ziyan. "You're completely insane. If you'd been caught inside that, even you would have been annihilated by the flame lotus." Ziyan scolded sharply as she stared at Xiao Yan. Hearing this, Xiao Yan merely smiled without replying, then raised his head to look toward where the flamestorm had vanished. There a figure was slowly stepping through the void toward them. Seeing that the Hall Master of the Hall of Souls was still alive, Zhana and the others' expressions subtly changed. They immediately closed ranks around Xiao Yan, watching the opponent with heightened vigilance. The joint assault earlier, did the two of you really think you had already grasped this Hall Master's true strength? The Hall Master's voice was calm yet cold. If so, then I'm afraid the two of you are about to be quite shocked. His gaze fell upon Ziyan and Gu Nanhai as he spoke. Then, with a casual shift of his hand seals, his aura suddenly surged under the horrified eyes of the crowd. In just a few breaths, it shattered the barrier of late-stage 4-star Dao Sheng, faintly touching the realm of early-stage 5-star Du Sheng. Sensing the Hall Master's aura skyrocket in an instant, the expressions of Xiao Yan and his group immediately darkened. So he had been concealing his true strength all along. To dare act while having reached the threshold of 5-star Dao Sheng, it seems you regard the pact among the 8 ancient clans as nothing at all, Gu Nanhai said in a deep voice. If the Hall Master were merely at late-stage 4-star Dao Sheng, Gu Nanhai and Ziyan would not fear him. But once he touched 5-star Dao Sheng, they stood no chance of victory. Haha. I've merely brushed against the 5-star Dao Sheng realm. I haven't truly stepped into it yet. Therefore the pact has not been violated, the Hall Master replied with a faint smile. He said no more, striding toward Xiao Yan's group. Hand over the demonic flame origin. In your dreams, Ziyan stepped forward, instantly transforming into a gigantic golden dragon blazing with radiant light, then charged straight at the Hall Master of the Hall of Souls. Facing her attack, the Hall Master slowly shook his head and lightly tapped the void with a finger. The golden dragon exploded instantly, while still nearly 10 zhang away from him. Golden dragon detonation. Ziyan snorted coldly as her figure was forced backward repeatedly. Seeing this, everyone's expressions changed drastically. Was the gap between 5-star Dao Sheng and late-stage 4-star Dao Sheng truly this vast? Previously, the Hall Master absolutely could not have defeated Ziyan so effortlessly. Suddenly, the Hall Master's figure flickered like a ghost, slipping straight through the crowd and appearing directly before Xiao Yan. In the blink of an eye, a palm clawed viciously toward the top of Xiao Yan's head. Just as the Hall Master was about to seize Xiao Yan, a withered hand suddenly appeared, lightly flicking outward, yet it forcibly knocked the Hall Master's hand aside. At the same time, a hoarse voice slowly echoed through the air. My descendant, how could I allow you to kill him just because you wish to? A palm strike that should have landed without fail was abruptly disrupted. The Hall Master's expression immediately darkened as his gaze locked onto the space behind Xiao Yan. There a plainly dressed figure stood quietly. Who are you? Ancestor Xiao Chen. Xiao Yan snapped back to his senses as well. Seeing Xiao Chen finally take action, he could not help but let out a long breath of relief. Xiao Chen waved his hand. Solitary and taciturn by nature, he had no intention of saying more. He simply took slow steps forward until he stood before Xiao Yan, then looked toward the Hall Master opposite him and asked hoarsely, He is also from the Hun clan. Xiao Yan gave a slight nod. Then kill him.